Poverty doesn't just break dreams, it takes lives. Amaka was a beautiful, kind hearted Nigerian woman from a respected family. She had dreams like every other young woman, but at the center of them was a quiet, humble man named Ifeanyi. He wasn't rich, far from it. Ifeanyi was a struggling bricklayer, barely able to feed himself, but his heart was pure and his love for Amaka was undeniable. When Amaka introduced Ifeanyi to her family, they were outraged. How can you marry a man with no future? Love doesn't put food on the table. You'll suffer. Despite the warnings, despite the insults, Amaka chose love. She married Ifeanyi, believing that together they could build a future. The wedding was small and simple, far from what her family had imagined for her, but her heart was full. Years passed. The couple was blessed with 4 children, but life was hard, harder than Amaka had imagined. They lived in a cramped one-room apartment in the outskirts of town. Ifeanyi worked long hours at construction sites, and Amaka sold vegetables by the roadside. There were days they had nothing to eat. School fees were a constant battle. Yet, in the middle of all the hardship, their love remained strong. Then came the unexpected news. Amaka was pregnant again, a 5th child. She cried when she found out, not out of joy but fear. How would they cope? They could barely care for the 4 they already had. They had no savings, no help, and no access to proper health care. Still, Amaka carried the pregnancy with quiet strength. She could not afford antenatal care. There was no hospital checkup, no scan, no vitamins, just prayers and hope. When labor came, complications followed. There was no money for a proper hospital. A neighbor tried to help, but it was beyond what home delivery could handle. By the time they finally found a way to rush her to a clinic, it was too late. Amaka died giving birth. She left behind a newborn baby and 4 other children. Ifeanyi was shattered. He had lost the woman who gave up everything for him, the woman who chose love over comfort, the woman who sacrificed her life trying to hold their family together. In her death, Amaka became one of the thousands of Nigerian women who die every year because of poverty and lack of access to health care. Her story is not fiction, it is a reality for many. She loved deeply, she fought silently, and she paid the ultimate price.